guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a quick eyebrow tutorial before I finish the rest of my makeup. So yeah, it's a pretty self-explanatory video. So just don't forget to like and subscribe and we will carry on. Also, if you could comment and tell me where to find the best dark brown brow pencil that suits ash colored hair, you'd be a godsend. First form of protocol that we're gonna follow is clipping upper binge, of course. And then I go ahead and grab a clean spoolie and I start brushing my hairs out and upward. So I've decided to cut off the tails of my brows because I feel like I look better. That and my hairs like to grow downward instead of out, so that's my curse. So what I usually start with, and I know people usually wait until the end to do, is use the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. So I'll go ahead and just gently put it in. This stuff is pretty pigmented. It works just like any other mascara, honestly. The only difference is basically the brush, and it might just have like a slightly lighter formula, but if you go a little too heavy, you could get a spot in your brow, and that kind of sucks. So you can kind of see the difference between this brow and that brow. So I use 2 more products on, well, technically 3, on my brows, and that is a brow pencil. This one is also by NYX. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz knockoff. I just kind of got this one on the run. This one is in Espresso, and it's good for what I have right now. I have more of an ash tone. If you have more of an ash tone in your hair, I would try to find a different brand that offers like a dark brown black or something like that. And then the other product, I guess, is using a color out of a palette. In this case, it is the Morphe Bronze Palette, and I usually use Volcano for my brows, especially when I need it to be just a smidge darker, which I usually do, especially at the tails of my brows, and considering the fact that Espresso doesn't really match what I'm going for. Using a pencil before you use a powder, if you are the type to use strictly brow powder, I would start picking up a pencil and at least laying a base so that you have something to stick to your brows a little. What I do for mine is I start in the middle and work my way out, and I kind of straighten out, you know, from here to here. I kind of have like a little bit of a patch. I go ahead, work that out first, very lightly, just filling in some spots here and there that need it. Because of that brow gel, you don't need much, and I do not go all the way to the beginning just yet. After that, you can kind of vaguely see maybe that the tails of my brows go down to about here. That is my natural shape, but I like to bring them up to about here. So I'll go ahead and start going little by little, bringing that out. So the general rule of thumb for brows is that your arch should start right outside of your iris, so it should be like right about here, which is my natural arch, but I like to bring it out just a little more because my eyes are a little closer together than I want them to be. So I like to kind of spread my face out a little bit by, you know, doing makeup stuff. It's like magic. I'll go ahead and start bringing it out just a little bit. I like to start in the middle instead of outlining my entire brow. It helps a ton. Whenever somebody told me to do that, it saved my life. So I like to sort of catch up with my tail, and I make, like, the best way that I can explain it is I start making little lines. Like if you were to take the center of a circle and pin it right here, you make line, and then line, and then line, and then line. But I have it all meet where I want it to. So that is the general shape that I'm going for. I'll go ahead and extend it just a little bit into my temples. I always love the looks of those girls with like super full brows that go like super far out. That's goals right there, and we can accomplish them with the power of cosmetics. So the next thing I do is, please don't mind the spoolie on this brush. It is very dirty because I have a cat that likes to get his hair everywhere. But I'm taking that Volcano color, there goes my Midwestern accent, Volcano color right there. This is pretty pigmented stuff, and you do want to use really pigmented stuff anyway. So we're just gonna go right over the top of that. Don't worry, I'm gonna be doing real time on my other brow. It seems like this is taking forever, but in reality it takes me like 2 seconds to honestly do my eyebrows. And you can see at the beginning of my brows, because of that brow gel, it sort of mimics the effect that you have, you know, some hairs on the beginning of your brows. It does that very gentle, a little more natural gradient. But if you are sparse in eyebrow hairs, you can just take your little brow pencil and just flick on up. And then I just kind of clean it up a little bit with my spoolie. Do as much or as little as you need to. I only need a little because I'm using such a dark brow gel. So now after that, we're going to carve out the bottoms. I usually don't do the tops. I feel like it makes the eyebrow stand out a little too much. Just the bottoms, because regardless, I'm gonna be working shadow down there anyway. So using a flat brush that is pretty dirty. I'm kidding, it's not a requirement. But go ahead and just carefully carve it out. And if you ever get to a point to where like, oops, I messed up and now I have a spot in my brow, you already sort of have that base there. So you can just go back in with your powder, touch it up a smidge, and then go about your day. So now, once you are done with that, take a little beauty blender that I haven't wet yet and I'm too lazy to, but it's okay, it'll still do the same thing because like I said, shadow is going to go on top of it anyway. But I go ahead and blend that out just a bit. Voila, easy peasy. You've got yourself an eyebrow. So I'll go ahead and do my other eyebrow. And I am going to speed it up, but I'm going to tell you guys the real time for this brow with my handy dandy timer. So all in all, that took about 3 minutes. Ballpark is just how long it takes to do one brow. It'll probably take you 5 minutes to do both brows. 6 minutes. 6 minutes is gonna be my ETA, my estimated time of finishing. So that is it for my brow tutorial. The outro is going to look a little less makeup than the intro because I'm going to be starting on that and then filming an intro. If you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I figured you guys would know all that jazz by now. So until next time.